Hey guys, I know it's been a really long time and I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. I've been living life. I've been working a big boy job and going to school and moving out and working out and just enjoying life in general. But I couldn't sleep. Well, I mean, I slept for 4 hours, took a 4 hour nap, and then I woke up and just I'm not tired. So instead of working on school or doing anything else, I've been really craving making another YouTube video lately. So if you guys want to see more YouTube content from me, let me know down in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're feeling extra generous. It'll really give you the motivation to come back and start making videos again for you guys. But with all that said, I have got an absolutely epic battle for you guys here today. This is a tournament battle from the War Table. This is a replay that I had taken from their Discord, and I just wanted to go ahead and cover today to be able to get back in. So let's go ahead and start looking at some of the army comps here, and we will kind of go from there. So first off, I've got Republican Rome. Oh my goodness, I had to remember their name. I've got Republican Rome over here. Republican Rome is going to be on the attacking side. We've got some Cretan archers, Principes. We've got some Hastati, Socii Hastati, and then some Socii Extraordinari as well. Just a very, very common Roman army. Over on the other side, we've got Kate bringing in some spears, lots of noble swords, lots and lots of noble swords. And then just, I mean, oh my gosh, look at how many freaking noble swords there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 7 units of noble swords and a couple of spear units. Not more than a couple of spears. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of spears. We got some Dacian heavy bowmen that they're bringing as well, and that's going to be the big chunk of Gate's army. Over on the last attacking force, we've got some hillmen. We've got some Syrian heavy archers. We've got a Greek giant ballista, a Greek scorpion, bringing 2 units of artillery. I don't really know what the rules for the tournament are, so I'm just going to assume that this is allowed. It's been a little bit since I've been in the game or been in the tournament scenes, so who knows what the rules are nowadays. But lots and lots of ranged forces, as well as your good old thorax swordsman and your Gama cavalry general. Some great attacking compositions. Let's go ahead and look at the defenders here. We'll go ahead and look at what we can see, but I will go ahead and pop up what the defenders' armies are on the screen. So right now I can only see Pergamon. Let's go ahead and we'll speed it up a little bit and see if I can get the other armies to pop up a little bit. We've got RRR, Syracuse, we've got Pergamon, and then we've got Desert Rome. So Pergamon's going to be bringing Thoreo spears, a game of spears, lots of Peltas. Desert Rome's going to be bringing Desert Legionaries. We've got some Peltas and all kinds of different units over there. And then ROR Syracuse is going to be bringing some elite hoplites. We've got some mercenary Cretan archers brought to you by them, as well as some sword infantry. But guys, again, I love you all. It's good to be back. We'll see if I continue to make content. But I did want to go ahead and bring out a video tonight. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and grab something to eat, something to drink, because this is definitely a longer one. And you know how I love my snacks. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Hey guys, I hope you liked my little introduction there. I know it's been a long time, and this is not a promise that I'm going to start making content again, but I have been thinking about it lately, and I took a 4 hour nap today, and I can't fall asleep, so I thought that this might be a good time to make another Rome 2 video, do something I really enjoy, and just kind of see how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching that introduction. Thank you guys for coming back. For any newcomers, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll find some good content to enjoy. Today, we are going to be watching an absolutely epic battle from Rome 2, so let's go ahead and take a look. Of course, I've already gone through the army compositions and the different factions and everything, so now we're just going to see some epic Rome 2 gameplay, and I have not seen a tournament setting battle here in a quick minute, so it is really good to be back. Maybe I'll even play in another tournament. I don't know. We'll see. Again, no promises. I'm a pretty busy guy, and technically I should be working on homework right now, but here we are. It is really cool to see some of these DLC factions on, because I know before I stopped making content and stopped playing games pretty much in general, we never really played with the DLC factions. We did a little bit at the end in that last tournament that I played, but not as much as I would have liked. So it's going to be really cool to be able to see these DLC factions here today. Looking over here, it looks like they might actually be holding the walls. I don't really know what the strategies are anymore for these tournament battles or even for this specific map, but I do love this map. It is such a fun one to play on. I'm always a fan of the defenders. I know most people always like to play as the defenders, so being a defender on this map, especially with this courtyard, archer positions, you've got all the different roadways and everything. I mean, there's just so many cool things about this map, and it's fantastic. It looks like the attackers who brought the artillery. Ooh, is that Syracuse? I gotta remember what faction is what. Syracuse bringing a Greek giant ballista, destroying the wall, creating a breach point, trying to make it a little bit easier for them to invade today's settlement. They've got Gate sitting in front of them with some units of spears ready to defend them at a moment's notice. We've got a whole bunch of archers that are kind of exposed. We got a couple of units of hillmen along with them to be able to protect them, and there are a few other units over on the right-hand side to be able to help protect their flanks against any potential cavalry charges coming from this gateway over here. I know a lot of people like to sally up from over that way, so we'll kind of see how it goes, but they are prepared for a good sally out. We'll see how it goes. It looks like, ooh, I really hope that they're going to defend this area. It looks like the defenders might actually be defending this inner courtyard here. We see some javelin men. Ooh, Pergamon javelin men. I love this faction. Pergamon is probably my second favorite faction, right behind Pontus. Has been and always will be my favorite faction. I feel like they're just so overrated, and I always have a good time playing them. But yeah, we've got plenty of infantry. Got some Galatian swords. We've got some native Sicilian tribesmen. I believe this is the Syracuse DLC. So really cool to see. I mean, oh, and even with Rome 2 being as old as it is, you really just can't get enough of these graphics. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, just look at these hats. I feel like I could rock this hat. Honestly, a nice little like mom son hat kind of deal going on over here. Feel like I could rock it. Maybe I'll bring one or see if I can buy one at the next run fair that's going on. But it looks like we've just got some positions. We've got some cheap units ready to be able to defend this initial choke point or this initial courtyard. We got some native Sicilian tribesmen, some Galatian swords. We've even got Desert Rome bringing in some Desert Legionaries and some slave infantry, getting ready to be able to defend this area. Rome, oh, Desert Rome. They just look so beautiful with that gray and gold, with that desert feel in them. Oh, it's beautiful. And then, of course, it's Rome. I'm always a fan of Roman legions. They just look absolutely stunning. But they are sending over a unit of Desert Legionaries to be able to defend this area. Looks like Pergamon has some Agama spears, plenty of Thureos and Agama spears ready to hold this area. Some more Galatian swords, Thureos, some javelin men getting on the walls, getting ready to be able to throw down at a moment's notice. Just because looks like the attackers are just piling up a whole bunch of archer towers over here to be able to defend their archers as they try and shoot inside of the settlement, to be able to create a mobile wall to be able to protect any and all units that move over this way. But it looks like we've got units starting to move up. The breach point hasn't quite collapsed yet. We got one more shot ready to go. They got to be careful, though. They got a unit of spears right down below it, so if they choose to destroy that wall now, they're going to lose a whole bunch of guys over on these spears, so just be careful. Gate needs to move their... Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, that is rough. The spear unit losing a big old chunk of men from that shot. Friendly fire going on, the wall collapsing on their heads. The breach is open. We're going to see the attackers start to pour in. But that is a sad sight to see. Oh, this poor guy getting crushed by that stone. You see bodies, legs, heads covered. All kinds of different things just popping out underneath this debris. Their friends having died right next to them. Oh, and made by friendly fire too. Not even a valuable death. We got Desert Legionaries here ready to hold. Again, we've got the Sicilian tribesmen standing on the front line. Looks like they're going to be the first ones to be able to hold this breach. I did see some ballista fire coming in. Looks like we got 35 kills. We got a little bit of kills on the native Sicilian tribesmen over here. Looks like they were kind of firing in. Oh, there we go. Got some more shots coming in, going after that slave infantry, going after those Desert Legionaries. Mercenaries, Solareloi. I don't even know how the hell to pronounce that. Look at those shields. Oh, that's gorgeous. The artwork on those things. Ooh, absolutely beautiful. We got some Thoreo spears ready to hold, but this is a beautiful place to shoot. Well shot from the attackers. Just getting some clumps of infantry as they're moving in, getting ready to hold. I wonder what else the defenders have hiding up here, ready to move down. But we haven't seen... Oh, there we go. We got some slave infantry charging down, engaging with these spears, trying to get as many kills as possible. A great target as well. Lower tier. Their friends having already died from friendly fire. These guys should be able to get a little bit of kills. And we even have the Hillmen throwing some of their Pila at them, wasting ammunition, which is exactly what you want to see if you're rooting for the defenders. You want to save that ammunition for some more higher tier targets. Hillmen, the best use for them is soaking up fire and utilizing their ammunition to get kills they shouldn't have otherwise. And right now it looks like we've got a lot of ammunition being wasted by the Hillmen on slave infantry. So Desert Rome pulling out a fantastic move here. We got archer fire coming from the wall, shooting down on this line of archers. This is... Oh, players and hoplites. This is such a weird formation. We got a little bit of a very strange formation. A huge line just going all the way down and back to the riverbed. But it looks like the archers are just trying to focus down some of these Syrian heavies, trying to get a little bit of kills. I can't tell if they're trying to fire at the Persian hoplites. Maybe this is on purpose. Maybe they've got this huge line so that way the archers just waste ammo. I'm not sure, but if that's the purpose, then it's a great purpose. Oh, there we go. Now we got the spears starting to charge in. 71 men remaining, charging into the Thoreo spears. The mixture of Thoreo spears and Sicilian tribesmen trying to make their way into the breach point, followed closely by some Hillmen as well as another unit of spears. We got some Socii Hastati close by, more Hillmen, some regular Hastati. We got Thorax wasting a lot of Pila ammo on these broken slave infantry. They are not going to return, so this is a fantastic use. Even getting 49 kills, I mean, they are not meant to get kills. They are meant to soak up ammo, distract the enemy, hold as long as they can, and that's exactly what they did. And the amount of Pila that they are wasting right now is absolutely wonderful. Looking over here, we've got a huge blob from the defenders. If they have any more ammo in the ballista, this might be a time to be able to utilize it. I mean... We got more troops coming in, some of that Socii Hastati coming in to be able to try and get some kills. We've got some Thoreo starting to fire in, but we've got a great formation, the Desert Legionaries. We've got the Galatian Swordsmen, the Hillmen coming in with the Socii Hastati trying to soak up some ammo, get some kills, make their way into the settlement. But we have a huge blob of defenders here. If that artillery has ammo, this might be the time to use it. We got some troops starting to retreat here. We've got some regular Hastati starting to move in to be able to support their Socii Hastati brethren. 20 kills so far. Regular Hastati moving in. Let's see. The slave infantry holding valiantly, but the Desert Legionaries having 20 kills already from throwing their Pila. Native Sicilian tribesmen moving around the flanks, trying to find any sort of gaps to be able to hold here. We've got the Native Sicilian tribesmen breaking at 90 men remaining, only 31 kills. The weak troops are definitely taking a hit here. We got some more tribesmen moving in to be able to hold against, I was about to say the Thoreo spears, but the Thoreo spears mixed with the native Sicilian tribesmen are going to be able to hold against these spears, which have made their way around the flank, and the attackers have started to make ground and push their way in. Oh, look at the scenery. We've got the Thoreo spears starting to fire into the sides of these troops. This is going to be, is this on the spear or shield side? Shield side, so not going to be as effective, but more effective if they were just firing into the front. We got some Desert Legionaries in loose formation starting to move in to be able to try and support this frontline engagement, but it is a little bit messy. Looks like Rome, we've got DLC Rome moving in some more Socii Hastati or regular Hastati? Regular Hastati, just trying to continue to pour troops in, try to make room inside of this gap, try to start pushing into the settlement. Lots and lots of fire going in, just trying to weaken the forces as much as possible. We got fire coming in from the attackers as well, firing into a unit of Thoreo spears, but oh my goodness, such a blob. The Galatians, hopefully they have some ammo. Hopefully they're going to be able to throw some Pila at these troops. We got Hillmen trying to get around too to be able to support wherever they can, pushing back and forth between the Hastati and the Socii Hastati, trying to support the Roman brethren. We even have the cheap hoplites moving in to be able to support as well and hold the line, just make sure that the defenders can't retake the land that they've fought so hard to take in this day. We got the Syrian heavy archers over here firing into the flanks of these Desert Legionaries, a fantastic position for them. They are firing on the shield side, which is Again, not as effective, but a lot more effective than if they were to try and fire at the front lines. Are these archers? Ooh, we got Hillman moving up as well. We got some Thorax swordsmen ready to move on. Sosai Extraordinary. Oh, look at these guys. They are beautiful with their shields. Looking absolutely gorgeous. I love the DLC faction. The armor of a lot of the Roman troops in the DLC faction. It looks absolutely fantastic. But we have the biggest blob that this world has ever seen. We've got, oh my goodness, how many troops is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different units from the attackers pushing in. We got, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units from the defenders holding the line, trying to get as many kills. But we've got a huge break from the attackers. We got a little bit of a native Sicilian tribesman breaking as well with only 16 kills, but that is what they're meant to do. They are meant to go in, hold the line, and just try and hold for as long as possible. So yeah, we had a little bit of breaking from the Roman troops, but it looks like they're getting their heads back in the game. They're getting their stuff back together, and they are not doing bad at all. 130 kills on a unit of 140. Wow. Very effective. Oh, we got Rally. We got Rally going in. It looks like somebody chose these different general abilities to be able to improve on the, I want to say public order. This is not the campaign. To improve on the morale of their troops and keep them fighting for as long as possible. Oh, look at these guys. There's just such a variety mixture you would not see in any other game. Total War allows you to be able to see so many factions that should not be fighting together or against each other do just that, and it becomes so cinematic. Arrows flying through the air. You've got the banner right over there swinging around. You've got Roman troops, Syrian troops, Gallic troops, Italian troops. I mean, all kinds of different forces from all over the world fighting in one battlefield for one settlement that has been fought over countless times by the Rome 2 community. It is beautiful to see, but they are trying to do whatever they can to be able to hold this settlement or break into this settlement, and it is beautiful. Let's go ahead and look on the outskirts. There's still plenty of troops left over. We even have a African Scorpion getting ready to be able to start firing into this line as well. Currently conserving their ammo. Currently sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying the shows. We've got some Cretan archers. This would be a fantastic place for some slingers, I think. Move up some slingers. Pour some shots into this huge blob of enemy troops. You might get a little bit of rocks hitting the, getting some friendly fire on some troops, but at the end of the day, I think more rocks would hit the enemies than friendly troops. We've got even more troops coming in, some Galatian swords. Looks like they probably broke and they're coming back with 115 kills on a cheap, I think 350 cost unit. Very cost effective. We've got mercenaries, Silurii, hoplites moving in, a fresh unit 160, fresh and ready for the battlefield. Desert Legionaries, they have seen a lot of action so far. 150 kills, 115 men remaining. Lots of archer fire going into them, trying to take them out, but the Desert Legionnaires are going to continue to cycle in and out and get as many kills as possible. Ooh, and we got some artillery fire going into the Thoreo spears. They haven't used all of their ammo, but it looks like they have really taken a beating here. We got slave infantry as well as Thoreo spears right here. Lots of fire going into the backs of these Thoreo spears. They are taking a beating. These auxiliary and Cretan archers having 100 kills already. I'm wondering how much ammo they have left. 42 kills over there. We got the Dacian heavy bowmen, 0 kills, having yet to use their ammo, and another unit of auxiliary Cretan archers. A great position from the attacking forces. Oh, and look at these archers shooting. They are beautiful. We got a little bit of return fire going in, taking out a couple of them, but they are not going to stop. They are defiant against all odds, firing as much ammo as they can, firing until their quivers run out, trying to get as many kills as possible with a fantastic angle, getting some great rear shots on these troops, getting a lot of kills on these Thoreos and Galatian swords, doing an absolute wonderful job. You love to see it. We had see some of the Thorax swordsmen starting to push in as well. It looks like the attackers are pausing just for a moment, trying to get their heads back in the game. We got some artillery fire going in to be able to fire into these Cretan archers, as well as these light peltas. What was firing? Was that the archers or the peltas? I just feel like that. Oh, there we go. It's the archers. It's like, that's way too far for the peltas. There's no way that they're firing. We got some guerrilla archers just popping in and out of the battlefield, disappearing at a moment's notice. Oh my goodness, Rome 2, you gotta love this game. We've got some slave infantry, only 3 kills, 80 men remaining, just trying to hold the line, supporting their Desert Legionary counterparts with 161 kills. They are winded. But they are holding the line so these Desert Legionaries can fire their Pila and get as many kills as they possibly can. With 122 kills, 131 men remaining, doing a fantastic job. But they might want to swap with their counterparts here soon because 56 men remaining and dropping very quickly, starting to break. Principe is trying to do as much damage as possible and successfully doing so. 190 kills and counting. We got ammo coming in from both sides. Absolutely insane. The hoplites kind of holding the line. They've got a little bit of a curd formation trying to mitigate the amount of archer fire coming into their flanks. A little bit of a curd formation. We've got rally coming in, improving the morale of the troops as the Thorax swordsmen push in even further to be able to engage with the defending forces. Thorax swordsmen with 191 kills so far, 116 men remaining. The Roman counterparts, the Principes, pushing forward to be able to engage with these Galatian swords. The Galatian swords probably should charge forward, get a little bit of a charge bonus, but it's a little too late. Pila throwing in one more unit, or one more volley of Pila, trying to get some additional kills here. Lots of Pila. Oh, these poor Principes. Principes? I wonder how you actually pronounce it. But taking so much fire from the side, taking so much damage. Hillman counterparts trying to go in and soak up a little bit of the ammo for them. Because again, that's pretty much all that Hillman are good for. 29 kills on these guys, probably from the Pila, getting kills where they probably shouldn't. The Rayo Spears starting to move in, 55 kills so far, moving into the flanks. This is a perfect target for those archers, and it looks like the archers right now are focusing down the hoplites, but I'm assuming their target is going to soon change with those nice... Oh, yep, there we go. The juicy backs of the Thoreo Spears facing the archers, ready to be pierced by arrows. Yes, the Thorax Swordsman may be surrounded, but it is giving the attackers a perfect opportunity to get some great shots off on these Thoreo Spears. We got some slave infantry over on the walls, just kind of hanging out, hoping to waste some ammo from either the Pila or the archers of the enemy forces. If they're not paying attention, they'll throw all their Pila up on the walls and waste it against either the walls, or if they get lucky, maybe they'll hit the heads of these slave infantry. We also have a unit of javelin men, I'm assuming is out of ammo. 57 out of 120 men remaining, only 20 kills. That is kind of a sad sight to see. You always want your ranged unit to get as many kills as possible, but it looks like they just weren't lucky enough. Hopefully they'll be able to get some more kills in melee, or at the very least waste some more of the attackers' ammo. We got Thorax Swordsman still fighting the good fight, 218 kills. We got the tower still controlled by the defending forces, racking up who knows how many kills, doing a fantastic job. We even have the Syracuse general moving up, the elite hoplites of Syracuse moving up. More and more forces being pushed up here. Thoreo Spears. Let's see what other forces they still have yet to push up. We even have some slave infantry over here in the background ready to move up. We got mercenary Cretan archers firing every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, trying to get a little bit of kills here. But man, look at this. Imagine seeing three, not one, not two, but three armies marching upon the city that you've lived. I mean, maybe even for generations, your family has built this house right here with their bare hands, utilizing every resource they possibly can, and now you have invaders trying to take everything you know and love, and you're trying your hardest to defend it, but there's just so many of them. It's countless. It's like the siege of Gondor. You never know when it might end, but you're going to fight with everything you have to be able to defend your territory, to be able to defend your home, your family, everything that you know and love. It is a beautiful sight to see. Rome not running low on troops yet. We've still got plenty of Principes. Oh my goodness. Plenty of Principes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. We got a unit of Socii Extraordinari. We still got plenty of archers. Looks like they still got plenty of ammo as well. We even still have Hastati over here. And plenty of Thorax Swordsmen. They're just one unit at a time making their way inside. We got a new unit of Thorax Swordsmen with 23 kills. We got a unit with 145 men remaining. 50 kills so far. Unit of Socii Extraordinari with 158 kills starting to break. Which one will break first? The Socii breaks first from the Galatian Swordsman with 79 kills. Let's see if they can get them back, but they are going to shatter. The Rayo Spears trying to protect the retreat, but it's too late. They have shattered. They're going to run for their lives and try and start a new life somewhere else. We've got a unit of elite hoplites. The elite hoplites, not the general, but a very elite unit from Syracuse starting to move up to the front line. This is going to be a wonderful target for some archers, especially if they fight over here. Their backs are going to be exposed. Their spear side are going to be exposed, and this is going to be a wonderful just turkey shoot for those archers. Going to be able to get a lot of different kills over here. We got a unit of light peltists just trying to utilize as much ammo as possible into this huge blob of forces. For now, the defenders have pushed the attackers back to the breach they've created, but for how long? How long can they hold? How much ammo do they have left? How many men do they have left? Can they win this battle? Only time can tell. Looks like we got a lot of archer ammo going into these desert legionaries over here. Just trying to get as much side shooting as they possibly can. Firing into the elite hoplites, which is again a wonderful target, showing their spear side. Those archers should be able to get a lot of kills. Let's see if they switch. Hopefully they switched. I don't remember if I can see it. No, I can't. If they can switch to heavy ammo, they will be able to get a ton of kills. The Dacian heavy bowmen, these guys still have ammo with 110 kills. Dacian heavy bowmen with 40 kills right here. Syrian heavy archers with 36 kills. Still plenty of ammo for the attackers. The defenders are going to be struggling a lot against the amount of ammo the attackers have brought. I mean, this archer fire is brutal. Getting a little bit of shots on the desert legionaries as they retreat. Being able to dodge a lot of that fire, but still taking a couple of losses on the retreat. We got Light Peltas with 106 kills. That is what you'd like to see. I wonder if they still have ammo. But you want, if you're rooting for the defenders, you want to see those Peltas get those kills, rack them up, do as much damage as possible. Facing off against the Thorax Swordsman, we've got 87 men left. They are tired, but with 100 kills, they are going to continue to fight and try to make their way into the settlement. We've got Desert Legionaries over here starting to pull back. The Rail Spears protecting the retreat, but in a very scattered formation. I just can't imagine that they'll hold for long, but it's a great formation for these Desert Legionaries to be able to throw their Pila and get as many kills as possible. We got a new unit of Desert Legionaries fresh, ready to fight, going to charge into this unit of Principes with 103 men remaining, 59 kills. We got some very, very powerful factions fighting right now. We've got a unit of depleted, semi-depleted Desert Legionaries with 80 men remaining, 159 kills, charging into the side and semi-flank of these Principes, trying to break them as quickly as possible. We'll see how much longer they can take this. But I'm not sure. These Desert Legionaries coming up and firing down on these Persian hoplites, only for 44 men remaining, just trying to get as many kills as they can. The more units they can break, the more morale they can take away from their opponent, the better it's going to be. This tower still firing. Oh my goodness, so many arrows going to this Dacian heavy bowman, 118 men remaining. That tower is just going to continue to rack up kills over time. Defenders doing a great job of holding these towers. I don't know if there's a rule in this tournament where you can't burn down towers anymore, but I'm really surprised that these are still up and running. Usually I see troops rush over here and start burning down the towers. They had a lot of hillmen and cheaper troops like the Persian hoplites to go and potentially burn down these towers. So again, I don't really know what the rules are in this tournament, but I am very surprised that they didn't go and burn down these towers, because these towers are going to continue to get a lot of kills for the defending forces right now. I mean, this one's just firing at the towers, at the siege towers brought by the attackers, so it's not going to be getting as many kills. But this tower right here, this tower is causing trouble, getting a ton of fire off on these Dacian heavy bowmen. I mean, last time we saw there were 118 men remaining, now it's 110. I mean, they are dropping like flies, and this tower didn't even cost the defenders anything. It's just going to continue to fire and get kills, not only firing on the heavy bows, but firing into this blob here in the middle. And we can see some more shots coming in from the archers over here on the hill, trying to weaken the attacking forces as much as they possibly can. Desert hoplites charging in. I mean, they are pushing the attackers back further and further, and maybe that's what the attackers want. The further they're pushed back, the more likely it is for the defenders to show their sword side or their backs to their archers, and the archers can rack up a lot of kills. Time is on the side of both. I mean, honestly, the time is on the side of the attackers. They didn't take long to actually engage in the siege battle and to be able to start pushing into the settlement, so they still have plenty of time to continue to push in. Let's see, I don't remember, is there a timer? So, yeah, they've still got plenty of time to be able to continue to fight this fight. We got more Thorax Swordsmen, a fresh unit, 160 men, 0 kills, fresh and ready for battle. We got a unit of Slave Infantry with 19 kills starting to break, with 93 men remaining, trying to support their Desert Legionary counterpart, be able to soak some ammo, and just try and distract the enemy forces. Desert Legionaries with 179 kills, 44 men remaining. They are not going to last for much longer, but they have definitely gotten some good kills against their opponents. It looks like Rome is taking, oh, I was going to say Rome is taking a little break, but it looks like they're pushing another unit of Principes. They've got a very depleted unit of Hastati with 174 kills coming in as well, but this fresh unit of Principes is going to bring the pain. We've got that elite, is that the elite hoplite unit? I'm assuming they retreated it because there's no way they've been fighting this whole time without getting any kills. We got the unit of elite hoplites holding off against these Principes, trying their best not to show their backs or their spear side to the enemy archers. We got a unit of slave infantry on the wall. We even have the general, a Game of Spear general from Pergamon on the wall. Have they thrown? It looks like they have 1 kill, so I don't know if they've been throwing or if they're just on the wall to taunt the opponent's forces, show them that they're not afraid to die in today's battle. We've got a unit of Desert Legionaries, 29 men remaining. I think it's the other one that we were looking at previously, but they are shattered. They are done. They have fought the good fight. This is a great shot right here, too, against the Thorax Swordsman. I wonder if the Game of Spear is going to be able to see it. I don't know. I don't know which one would be better. I don't know which one I don't know which one's the bigger threat. This is a great shot as well. The Principes getting side shot like that, but now that they're kind of charging forward, maybe they should start devoting their Game of Spears to start shooting to the side of these Thorax Swordsmen. But either way, they're shooting into a giant blob with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different units in there. So their spears aren't going to miss much. Even if they hit shields, they're going to weigh down their opponents. They're going to slow them down. I wish that was how the mechanics work. That'd be really cool. They're going to slow down their opponents, and they're going to get work done. Now we got the Desert Legionaries pushing in, filling that gap, making sure that the attackers can't push in even further than they already have. We've got another unit of Thorax Swordsmen pushing in, looking to get around this flank, but we have a lot more defending forces here to meet them as well. Lots of javelin fire, lots of ranged projectiles going into this blob. Just the defenders doing everything in their power to be able to take out these forces. Oh my goodness, look at the backs right there. I mean, any spear fire that goes into this area right here is going to get a decent chunk of kills. Was that a scorpion that I saw shoot? I didn't even... I mean, I'm sure I saw you guys... I'm sure I showed you guys during the introduction, but I'm recording this before I do the introduction. And yes, oh man, the attackers have a Greek Scorpion with 96 kills so far, shooting right into the defending territory, getting plenty of kills. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at those kills just rack up. If you're rooting for the attacker, this is what you want to see. Oh, 100 kills already, and they're going to continue to fire these giant arrows of destruction and just try to get as many kills as they possibly can. What are they? Are just firing into whatever they can? Are they firing into the elite hoplites? Oh, no, they are firing. They are firing into the elite hoplites. They're firing into the Agamas, the elite hoplites, the Desert Legionaries, just anything that they can get their claws on to be able to try and take them out. Rome starting to push up, seeing that there's a slight gap here, pushing up to be able to try and take some more ground for the attacking forces. We got elite hoplites still holding over here. 32 kills so far, holding. We got some... Oh, archer fire. Oh my goodness. Look at the position from these attacking forces. 103 kills on these auxiliary Cretan archers. We got the Syrian heavy archers with 129 kills. They still have ammo, but this is a wonderful position. Great positioning from these towers right here, really just allowing themselves to have a nice narrow gap to get some great flanking fire on their opponents, while also just being extremely protected from any sort of archer or projectile fire that could come from the defending forces. I mean, and the arrow tower is just not doing any... Oh, wait. Was that... Please tell me that was from the... Please tell me... No. Oh, what are the archers doing? No, archers, you're wasting ammo. Don't do it. Oh, I really hope the defenders see this here soon. Don't continue to let them waste ammo like that. They are just going to continue to get a lot of hits on these heavy siege towers and no kills against these Syrian heavy archers. Auxiliary Cretan archers, are they out of ammo? No, they still have ammo. They're just moving to a different position to try and get as many kills as they can. The general unit of a Game of Spears moving in. Desert Cohort getting sword side shot, getting hit by projectiles. We got a unit from Rome. We got a unit from Desert Rome starting to break, but they gather themselves and continue to fight with only 49 kills, though. That is a sad set to see. 94 kills with 83 men remaining. We got 94 men remaining with only 17 kills. These projectiles are really putting the hurt on the attacking forces. And, I mean, the attacking forces aren't necessarily getting low, but we've got a depleted unit of Thorax, depleted unit of Spears, like a lot of depleted units that have been fighting the good fight for a long time over here. These Dacian heavy bowmen with only 1 kill, 39 out of 120 men remaining. This must be the one that was getting shot at by the tower. I wonder if their opponents had shot them with archer fire as well. This poor Roman soldier running away. Oh my gosh. Guys, all my friends are dead. Run, go home. Get out of there, Roman soldier. Yeah, this poor Dacian heavy bowman is just completely depleted. We got the unit of noble swords from Gate pushed up. We got a couple of units of noble swords here. It looks like we got the elite units from Gate. I mean, usually when I see them, they're usually bringing all of these nobles, so it makes sense. But it looks like we're seeing a lot of the elite units from Gate starting to move up. Got some breakage. Oh, there we go. 2 breaking units. 1 unit is a Desert Legionary with 26 men remaining, starting to break against the might of the Socii Extraordinari. We got a unit of 17 men left. Desert Legionary. They were starting to break, but they're still holding strong. 17 out of 160 men remaining. That is ridiculous. Lots of fire coming in from these mercenary Cretan archers. 60 kills so far. Trying to get as many kills. I'm telling you, I can rock this hat, guys. Maybe if I ever start streaming again, I'll start wearing this hat on stream. I'll bring back the hats on stream. And there we go. We've got heavy Numidian skirmishers coming up from Desert Rome. The general from Desert Rome coming up to be able to provide morale support and just physical support for their troops. We still got a unit of relatively fresh. I mean, they are fresh with only 5 men dead. Desert Legionaries in a loose formation over here, just ready to push in at a moment's notice. We got the heavy Numidian skirmishers with 130 kills, 84 men remaining, holding valiantly against these Thoric swordsmen and Socii Extraordinari, but the attackers are starting to make a little bit of progress here. This tower is continuing to fire. I'm curious. I really wish we could see how many kills the towers have gotten and how much the towers have really carried the day in so many different situations. Looks like we still got Pila coming in from Galatia. No, Pergamon, I'm sorry. From Pergamon over here. We've got Rome pushing in more troops. We've got some noble swords starting to come in as well. 114 men remaining, and the archers are just letting loose, trying to get rid of those elite infantry. We've got the Thoreo spears, 118 out of 160 men remaining, throwing everything they have into these noble swords. They really do not want to fight them in melee, and I cannot blame them. They are not called noble swords for no reason. I have seen these guys carry games and kill entire armies almost single-handedly. They are a danger, and the defenders need to get rid of them, and that's exactly what they're doing here today with their ranged fire. We got a unit of Socii Extraordinari with 61 out of 160 men remaining, only 83 kills starting to retreat. We got another unit from DLC Rome, the Socii Hastati, 28 men out of 160, starting to break, and they shatter and run away from the battlefield. Elite Hoplites still in the fight, 113 kills so far, active, 89 out of 160. They are going to be charged by the Principes. They have been second winded. They are still fighting the good fight in Hoplite Wall, holding the line, being supported by their desert cohort allies. We've got the noble swords starting to move in. This is a great opportunity. There is some weird formations going on from the defenders, which I'm not really complaining because it's allowing them to shoot the shit out of these noble swords. Only 80 kills on noble swords. If you're rooting for the attackers, this must hurt your soul. But we've got another unit of noble swords coming in to be able to support this front line. The elite hoplites have plugged the gap, allowing the defenders to truly focus down these noble swords and take them out before they can truly get the kills that they would otherwise be able to. Defenders doing a wonderful job. Let's look over at the archers. It looks like the attacking archers, the Dacian heavy bowmen, with 62 kills firing into the flanks of some of these troops. It looks like they're getting some fire into the Thoreo spears, just trying to support these noble swords before they fall. 25 men remaining, starting to break. Is this their time? And it is. They have shattered. Oh, man, look at the amount of dead, guys. This is ridiculous. Just so many bodies on this breach point. Not even a single... I mean, there's no other part of the settlement that has seen battle here today. They didn't want to spill blood upon the grounds of where they lived. Instead, they choose the courtyard, this beautiful courtyard, to fill with the bodies of their enemies, with the blood of their kin. There is going to be a lot of work for whoever wins this battle. It doesn't matter if you're the defender or the attacker in this case. The cleanup job after this battle is done is going to be absolutely atrocious. Thousands of men here have died today to be able to either take or defend this homeland, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to clean. Looks like we got another unit of noble swords moving in, just taking so much fire from the defenders. 130 out of 160 men remaining, 105 kills. They are moving in, trying to do whatever they can to be able to make their way into the settlement, and the attackers are starting to run low on troops. We still got a unit of fresh noble swords over here. We still got archers trying to pour in all of their ammo. We still got plenty of noble swords, actually. We've still got some depleted units that probably should continue to push in with the noble swords. But I would almost take all these depleted units and move them over here so that way they can get ready to push in and support these troops. Rome moving in to be able to kind of continue to support this area, continue to inspire the men and women that are fighting in this battle. And continue to utilize their abilities, which is exactly what you want to do. It doesn't matter if you're the defender or the attacker. These abilities can be a make or break for every single game. Lots of ammunition going into these noble swords. 64 men remaining, 130 kills. They have taken a beating. Oh my goodness. Fighting, what I mean, man, they are really trying to fight this good fight, and they are completely surrounded. Desert legionaries, lots of fire going into them. These noble swords are not going to last long. 37, 32, 30. They are dropping like flies with 140 kills. We've got the Numidian heavy skirmishers over here, 119 men, 3 kills, still having plenty of ammo, I hope. Plenty, I mean, light peltas, plenty of ammo from Pergamon. That is what Pergamon is known for, is having all of the ammo in the world to be able to take on every army known to man. And they are doing it well. Looks like we got some more Roman soldiers coming in. We got some Socii Extraordinari moving in. We got some 2 units of Socii Extraordinari, more noble swords. We've got Hillmen. We've got a whole clump of troops right here just waiting for their moment. Lots and lots of ammunition being utilized on this blob. The defenders are just pouring everything they have at this point. The Scorpion is here as well, starting to utilize their ammo. Not a bad position. They got to be careful because the roofs of the house roofs in front of them can block their shots, but if they are able to get a good shot, they're able to get a lot of noble kills here, and that's probably what they're focusing on, just waiting. But this is a great blob. Maybe they should start focus firing on this because they can get a lot of kills there. Looks like we got a unit of slave infantry, 53 men remaining, 26 kills, which I'm surprised they even have such low tier infantry left over in this battle. This battle has been going on for a while, and the fact that they still have low tier infantry is incredible. We got the General Noble Swords unit over here, getting ready to be able to push in as well, getting ready to be able to support their brothers in arms. Plenty of archers still left over. I mean, if they haven't used their ammo, now is the time. The Auxiliary Ingredient archers with 137, 179 kills. Noble Swords moving in. Dacian Heavy Bowmen, 85 kills, 2 kills on this depleted Dacian Heavy Bowman. Poor bastards. 130 kills on this Dacian Heavy Bowman. And we've still got a bunch of troops over here. I mean, I really want to see them move them up. Let's see these troops move up and support this front line. Keep pushing in. You can't win by sitting outside of the battle, so you might as well keep pushing in. These guys are showing their backs. Oh, I've seen the defenders pour a lot of ammunition out, so I don't know if they have any more. I mean, they're probably saving them for the noble swords, but the fact that Rome is showing their back, this could be a fantastic opportunity to be able to shoot into their back and get a lot of kills here. Even the tower knows, and the tower's going to continue to fire into them. Between these 3 towers over here, that one, this one, and this one, they probably had so many kills. Ooh, ammo going into those noble swords, as well as the Socii Extraordinari. 7 kills on these light peltas. They should have plenty of ammo left over, and we got more noble swords coming in. But yeah, those light peltas are firing right into the Socii Extraordinari. And now that the noble swords are moving up as well, they are going to take peltas to the face, to the side, to the back, to the head. Wherever it lands, it is going to kill them dead. Oh, but they are moving in, fighting against the heavy Numidian skirmisher general of Desert Rome with only 10 kills. I don't know if they utilize any of their ammo, but they are dropping like flies. If they die, that is going to be a very, very sad day. The general's dead. The general from Desert Rome is dead. I mean, to be fair, it looks like Desert Rome is left with just their skirmishing power, but the fact that they lost the general that could have continued to utilize their abilities on their allied troops is a sad day indeed. Elite Hoplites with 101 kills moved up. Another unit of Elite Hoplites, fresh, hasn't seen any battle, with 0 kills, 160 men moving up to be able to hold against these noble swords. A great unit. I mean, their defense, what is it? Melee defense, 84. Melee, what's their melee attack? 43 on the noble swords, with the ability to increase it by a lot. Battle rhythm will definitely increase it, and then they still have, I think it's frenzy. So they're definitely going to go in there and just try to get as many kills as they possibly can. But these elite hoplites are a great answer. And the fact that the attackers are showing their sword side, oh no. Oh, man, it is raining projectiles, and these noble swords, oh, these poor bastards. I mean, they are just getting absolutely destroyed by range fire. We got a unit of elite hoplites over there. We've got, I mean, of course, a game of spears still with ammunition. I mean, Pergamon is just full of ammo. The defenders chose a great faction to be able to fight against this. We've got a unit of light peltas moving in to be able to try and defend these heavy Numidian skirmishers, and try to take out what's left of these noble swords. 49 men remaining, 58 kills, fresh. But unfortunately, they are not going to last for very much longer. The amount of projectile fire that has gone into these swords is just tragic if you're looking at the attacking forces. And it looks like we got the Agama cavalry from Syracuse, from I can't remember. Their desert faction. Syria? Maybe. Anyways, a great cav unit moving in to be able to try and support these forces, moving in to try and get some kills. We still got more projectiles. It just doesn't end. It just does not end. The amount of projectiles that the defenders have brought here today is absolutely insane, and they are still holding. It looks like we got a big retreat with a lot of these ranged forces from the defenders. I don't know if these guys are fighting something or what, but it looks like we do have a unit of Noble Swords showing their back. We do have a unit of Thoreo Spears charging into the Noble Sword General, trying to get as many kills as possible. More and more projectiles. The Scorpion having moved up to the front lines, trying to get some point-blank shots on some of these nobles. A game of Spears awaiting their chance to move in for victory. And again, we still have a lot of troops sitting back here. I'm really surprised that they haven't moved them up yet. We've got abilities moving up. We've got Rally just trying to keep the morale of the men. Keep it up. We've got a couple of units of archers that are out of ammo. Are they going to go and try to burn down the gate over here? And are they going to try to do a little sneaky back cap? I'm curious. Let's see if it works. We got the General Elite Hoplite unit over here from Syracuse moving up. Oh, why are the archers going back? No. Go around, burn down the gate. Burn the gate and move around and get us a little sneaky back cap. I mean, at this point, you might as well try it. I don't know. I want to say it's over for the attackers, but it's really not. I mean, they've still got forces. They've still got the noble swords to be able to pull this off, and the defenders have utilized a lot of ammunition. I mean, they have to be running low, right? I say as I'm looking at a unit of a game of spears that's ready to throw their Pila, and I see even more Pila and archer fire coming from the towers moving in. Ooh, and we got the cavalry moving in to be able to try and get some kills and support their forces. We do have some archer fire from the attackers still going in to try and weaken these troops. So it's definitely not over. These Game of Spears still have ammunition. I mean, they're holding the Pila. They're ready to fire. Maybe now's the opportunity. Oh, there we go. There we go. I saw them throw. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, that cavalry did not stand a chance. And it looks like the attackers have surrendered. Guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these kills here. Oh, my goodness. What a battle. Oh, watch it not show me the kills. I would be so sad. It didn't show me the kills! No, it's because they left early. Oh, I was so excited to witness the bloodshed. I mean, we saw a lot of kills from so many different factions there. Desert Rome getting a lot. Pergamon getting a lot. Rome doing a decent amount job. I mean, overall, a great battle for both sides. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see how it goes. If you guys liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you loved it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys really want me to come back and start making content again, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you guys have any suggestions as to how I can improve, it's been a long time since I've been here. I don't know what's changed. I don't really watch YouTube or anything, so I don't know what everyone else is doing. I'm just coming back to have some fun. So if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.